adventures of Biggles.
Time is dragging dreadfully for Biggles and Bertie as they wait in the Halifax some 50 miles to the south. They're glad to see the afternoon shadows creep over the valley, marking the close of their last day there. All being well, they take off for Nanhu in the morning. But all is not well. A familiar drone in the distance startles them from their bunks.
It's another plane from the aerodrome. I thought Kibelski would keep up the search. Now it sounds as if he might have found us.
Don't give up hope yet, old bean. The blight is a long way off.
But he's looking for us, I'll bet on that. Come to the hatch, Bertie. We'll make sure.
There he is. Way over beyond the hill.
Whether he's seen us yet or not, he can't miss the kites when he comes over the valley.
Kites? Sizzling sausages, we have two of the valley things now, haven't we? I'd forgotten the fighter we pinched.
Side by side like this, he'd be blind if he didn't spot them.
I say, this is a bit of a valley mess, what?
It is. It'll be a tragedy if it prevents us going to Nanhu tomorrow.
Baked potatoes, we can't allow that to happen.
We'll do our best not to. Come on.
Whither away now?
The tail gun. If he attacks us, we'll give him something to remember us by.
Yes, that's the ticket, old bean. Let's treat the trout to a jolly old stoush, what?
You handle the gun, Bertie. I'll observe for you.
Right. She's ready whenever he is.
He's seen us now. No question of that.
No bally fear. But there's still a spot of query as to what the blighter will do. It's hard to tell yet.
He's coming straight for us. Probably going to have a good look.
If he leaves it at that, he might save his life. I've got him in my sights.
Keep him that way. But don't shoot unless he actually attacks. He may fly back to the drome to report to Kibelski. As we are leaving in the morning, that won't matter. There he goes.
Sizzling sausages, my fingers itchy. I could have brought him down as easily as winking.
Leave him be. He was only observing.
But, is that all he's going to do this time?
He's climbing. Perhaps he's going to turn for the drome.
Wrong direction, old bean. It's more like a turn for a dive.
Yes. Stand by, Bertie. It's going to be on this time. He's coming.
We're waiting.
Try to anticipate him. Throw him off his aim.
We'll do our best, old bean. We'll also try to plug the blighter.
He's all yours now. Correct your aim next time. You fired too far in front of him.
But I frightened him, didn't I? My slugs went a bally sight closer than his.
It'll do for the opening burst. Try to get him next time. Be careful not to misjudge the speed of his dive.
Yes, we'll do our best, old bean. A Lissy can never do more.
He's coming again.
And we're waiting again. Now cross a couple of toes, old sausage. We could do with some model support. Sizzling sausages, I need some practice. I could have sworn I'd get him that time.
You overcorrected. Fired behind him.
Yes, he's still jumpy, though. He fired much too soon.
It wasn't far away. Either of you might connect next time.
Yes, let's hope and sincerely trust that it's us. I mean to say the old Halifax wouldn't be nearly so chirpy if she landed a burst where it hurt.
See that it doesn't happen.
I say, he's a long time making up his mind, isn't he?
Don't know why he's hovering up there. He's quite high enough to start his dive.
Maybe he's had enough.
He's showing no sign of leaving us yet. But he must have some reason for delaying.
Sizzling sausages, he has! Look over there towards the hills.
Good grief! Another kite coming.
That's why he's been waiting. Must have called up a pal by radio.
Now, this is going to be difficult. We can scarcely handle two of them from the ground.
Why not take the old bus up?
No, she's too slow. She wouldn't stand a chance against a brace of fighters.
Oh, for a couple of good old spits. I say, Biggles!
Yes?
The fighter! Our fighter!
Good grief, yes!
It's sitting out there doing nothing!
Take it up, Bertie, as quick as you like.
Will you cover me here while I get airborne?
Yes, and as soon as you're up, I'll whip through to the radio. Should be able to make contact at this range.
Good man! You might be able to give me some help. Total pip, old bean!
This is Biggles calling Bertie. Biggles calling Bertie. Are you receiving me? Over.
Receiving you beautifully, old bean.
Well, don't waste time talking, Bertie. You're going to have a hectic few minutes. Number 1 is turning for a crack at you. Over.
I'll watch him. You keep your eye on number 2. Any further instructions?
No, I'll leave number 1 to you. Number 2 is still too far off to worry about. Watch it, Bertie. He's nearly on you. Good luck. Out. Bertie, the second bloke. Number 2, he's coming in on your tail. Don't bother answering unless you've something to say. Over.
Keep me posted. I think I've got this fella. I got him, Biggles.
Forget about him. The other chap's on to you. That's it. That's it, Bertie. Come down behind him. He's lost you for the moment. Bad luck. Bank away from him before he comes back at you. I'm switching across to you. It's yours when you want it. Over.
I say the blighter's not coming back, Biggles. Sizzling sausages, he's giving up the scrap. What do you make of that, Over?
He's had enough. He's heading for home. Best thing that could happen. Leave him be, Bertie, and come down. Over.
Not on your belly life. He might bring back some pals. I'm going after him, and I won't listen to any argument. Toodle pip, old trout. Out. Repeat. Out.
Bertie, Bertie, don't be an ass. You hot-headed young idiot. Now, goodness knows what'll happen.
This is Bertie calling Biggles. Bertie calling Biggles. Can you still pick me up, old bean? Over.
Yes, you're faint, but I can hear you. What on earth's been happening? You've been away about 15 minutes. Over.
I chased the blighter almost to the drome, but his kite was too fast for me. It was getting dark, so I thought I'd better trundle back. Okay with you? Over.
My word it is. You shouldn't have chased him to start with. Come back as quickly as you can and put down while you can see. If the darkness beats you, I'll make some flares with dry grass. But for Pete's sake, come back. I want you safe and sound for the trip to Nanhu tomorrow. Out.
Do you mind if I join you for a moment, gentlemen?
No, come in, Dr. McDougall.
Thank
Make yourself comfortable on the floor.
This may be the last night on which we'll be able to offer you the hospitality of our cave, Doctor, so make the most of it.
I came to ask you about that. You're confident your friends are going to arrive tomorrow?
I'm confident they'll do their best to come here.
Of course they'll come. Biggles named tomorrow as the day he pick us up, and he'll stick to it.
Henrik told me something about a note you'd received from him about his plane being damaged.
Yes, a pilgrim brought the message in this afternoon. But there was nothing definite about it, only the possibility that they'd be delayed.
Not a very pleasing possibility, that one.
Oh, I don't know. As a matter of fact, it may suit us. We finished this trip by working into the night, but it's pretty rough. I wouldn't mind another day or two polishing off the rough edges.
Yes, but during that day or two, well, what will we do for food, Algy?
Well, that's one question I just can't answer. There's enough for a mouthful each morning and no more.
No. Well, I suggest that those of us who are strong enough to go without a mouthful of breakfast, well, I suggest that we do so tomorrow. That'll leave food enough to provide for several meals for those who need it.
You know, you're rather a good bloke, Doctor. We'll do that. We'll do what we can to keep as many of us alive as long as possible. But I sincerely hope it won't come to that.
Of course it won't. And even so, if we do have to ration the food, we'll be all right. Biggles will be here tomorrow anyway. You'll see.
Oh, sizzling sausages, it's morning. Biggles.
I say, hey, Biggles! Biggles, where are you?
Just here. I've been out looking at the weather.
The weather? Oh, yes, baked potatoes, yes. Bit of a blow-on by the sound of it, what?
There's the dickens of a wind. It's blowing up into a gale.
A gale, eh? Oh, I say, by Jove, I don't like the sound of that. I mean to say, in that case, we'd better be tootling off, I mean to say.
It's no use, Bertie. Visibility's already rotten. And within a quarter of an hour, it'll be practically nil. We've no hope of reaching Nanhu this morning.
If the plane doesn't arrive, the fugitives will be in a serious position, and the danger of attack will be increased. How long will the gale last? Will Biggles change his mind and risk the flight? Don't miss the thrills in the next chapter of The Air Adventures of Biggles.